Hello, Joy Olson here of Blockbuster Fundraising, and we are really into holiday fundraising. But right now, I want to talk to you a little bit about all those new donors that you got on Giving Tuesday, because you want to keep those donors. So I know you're really busy, but you're never too busy to send out a thank you note. And with your thank you note, you want to try to get to know those donors personally. So you're asking me, I don't know, how do I do that quickly? Because I'm so busy. Well, look, you need to find out a little bit about them right now. Their interests, their family, their hopes, their dreams. You're going to build on this, but there's one question that you can ask right now in your communication with them, in your thank you communication to your new donors. And something like this question: what moved you to give to us for the first time? Because knowing the answer to this question is one of the most powerful insights that you can ever gain from a donor. And there are 3 reasons why you really need to know the answer to this question and to ask it. And number 1 is because donors lapse. Oh my goodness, they get away from you fast if you don't communicate with them. So if you know why they gave for the first time, it really helps you stay in touch with them to make future gifts or other meaningful interactions, because they'll feel like you care enough to know a little bit about them and want the communication lines open. The organization, the company Donor Voice, found that 3 of the top 7 reasons why donors stay loyal is directly tied to organization perception. Number 1, a donor perceives your organization to be effective in trying to achieve its mission. They like that. Or a donor is given the feeling that he or she is part of an important cause. When you know why your donors gave, you can communicate specific organizational outcomes that you know will resonate with them. And then when you resonate with them and build on this interest, they are further endeared to you. They like the work you do. So you want to ask the question and then save the information in your database, and you're going to use that to leverage the information and to segment for further communications. Whether you're asking for another gift or acknowledging future gifts, you want to relate to what your donor is interested in. The period of time between the first and second gift is the most critical. And according to the Fundraising Effectiveness Project, a lot of people refer to it, or fundraisers refer to it as the FEP, the donor retention rate for first-time donors is only 29%. And get this, for gifts under $100, it drops to 21%. Eek! However, if you can get that second gift, the retention rate jumps up to 64%. 29%, 64%. Get that second gift. That's why developing a relationship and asking the question, what motivated you to give to us for the first time, is so important. Because when you can demonstrate that you care about the donor and put personal knowledge of them to work in your appeals, your communications, your phone calls, all of this stewarding them towards that second gift, it's going to be much easier and more natural. And it's wonderful to get to know your donors. It's fun. So And how can you know anything about anybody unless you ask a few questions? Of course, you don't want to sound like an interrogation committee, so you just start out, we're so thrilled to get this wonderful gift from you. Could you take just a minute and tell us what motivated this gift? All right. Okay, it's easy to get the answer through proper gift acknowledgement. It really is. So hopefully you are reaching out personally to first-time donors. Part of your new donor welcome packet. You've got to be. And one of the best ways to acknowledge the first-time gift is over the phone. It's so important. And you know, I know you're busy, but what about some volunteers? Or what about some board members that are saying to you at the board member, Joy, what can I do to help? Come up with a little script. Have them call your brand new donors, okay? Because you want to consider this, that first-time donors who get a personal thank you within 48 hours are 4 times more likely to give a second gift. Can you believe that? And it's true. Tom AHERN reports this. And get this. Are you ready? A 3-minute thank you call will boost first-year retention by 30%. That comes from Roger CRAVER's research at the Agitator. So a thank you call from a board member to a newly acquired donor within 24 hours of receiving that gift will increase their next gift by 39%. And that comes from Penelope BURK. Get the picture here? So even this week, call those new Giving Tuesday donors. Put this to a test for yourself. And once you've got those new donors on the phone, take the opportunity to learn more about them. Asking them about their connection to your cause is just a great opportunity for you and a lead-in to a conversation. And this is so important. Invite them in for a tour. But when you invite them in for a tour and they accept, ask a couple of questions. Learn why they chose you. And if you're not calling donors or you don't have their phone numbers yet, asking in an email thank you or a direct mail is just as good, really. You might even consider sending a short new donor survey by email. I think this is a great idea. No more than 4 or 5 questions tops. I don't want to have to give you their life story. And everybody's so busy right now that this may not work as well as a phone call at this particular time of year. But a new donor survey should be a part of your new welcome packet. Or you could ask this question on your online donation form. Good idea, efficient. Just know that the question will be visible to all donors, not just first-time donors. It's more powerful to segment out first-time donors from within your donor database and reach out personally. It really is. So the earlier on in the relationship that you can get this information, the faster you can put it to work and start building that relationship. Because the more you know about your donor's connection to your cause, the more effective your donor communications are going to be. So asking a new donor why they gave is a great first step towards a lifelong relationship. And the reason this is important is because it's always important, but this week you may have first-time donors from Giving Tuesday. Pick up that phone. Take a few minutes every day, or get someone on your staff to, or your board member. Just come up with a little script and remember it's about building a relationship. What prompted you? What motivated you to give to us last week. We're so thrilled. We're so appreciative. Okay, Joy Olson here, Blockbuster Fundraising. We are really excited for your year-end fundraising efforts. We know that you're going to get great results, and we're here to help. blockbusterfundraising.com, lots of information, joyolsongroup.com, and hundreds of free fundraising videos on our YouTube channel. So if you got a specific question about what can I do, is there anything I can do about major gifts in the last couple of weeks, or a sample thank you letter, just check out our information because we have lots of it just for you to help. Okay, Joy Olson, Blockbuster Fundraising. Say, oh, I forgot. Remember, check us out. Tuesdays at 1 p.m. we go live. That's 1 p.m. Tuesdays Pacific Standard Time. Bye-bye.